Kampala Metropolitan Police. Good evening, Afande.
Good evening, how are you, Joel?
Good, thank you. You have been in this position of Kampala Metropolitan Police for about 2 weeks, but I would imagine you've done quite a bit of research, understanding what this docket entails, and so on and so forth. Who or what is Boda 2010? Let's start there.
Well, Boda 2010 is an organization of a certain group of Bodas. And in Kampala, we have different groups of Bodas. So, Boda 2010 is like any other group that has got a team of Boda riders under that association.
We did see you, even these images that we showed, on August 10th at Makindye Court, letting in these Boda 2010 leaders together with several other people who caused mayhem at the court. Literally, as police, you were protecting them to do all the confusion that they did. Government has come out to criticize them. The Chief Justice has criticized what they did. The Minister of Internal Affairs and several other government folks have criticized what happened there. Why does it seem like you, as police, you work with them, protect them to do what is wrong, to commit crimes, even according to government?
I don't think that's right, Joel.
That's what happened at Makindye.
No, you see, policing is a shared responsibility. We cannot do policing as an organization alone. Of course, we have other stakeholders. Now, when we get back to Makindye, I don't think there is credible evidence to say that people who were allowed in Makindye were only Boda 2010.
Well, the leaders of that demonstration were Boda 2010 leaders.
We had a category of people who were there. And by the virtue that the leaders were there, does not mean it's police condoning them or trying to support whatever they do. As I said, like any other organization, these are our partners, the Boda industry. It's not only 2010. And our lines of engagement are very clear, purely on information sharing. Anybody who gets out of the rules of engagement, regardless of which group, of course, the law takes its course.
You might be exculpated because you have been in this docket for just 2 weeks, but not once, not twice, not thrice have we showed images of these Boda 2010 leaders, and especially their leader, Ewan Abdallah Kitata, giving instructions to police officers during operations here in Kampala. You know, whenever BSJ is out and there are demonstrations and the like, these guys, these leaders of Boda 2010 issue instructions to police officers, and we keep thinking, wait a minute, who exactly are these guys? Because you say you operate basically on information sharing basis.
Sure.
That's not what has been happening.
I think our mandate is very clear. Our mandate is derived from the Constitution and the Police Act. So I don't think if there is anybody who gets orders from those leaders, then we have the internal mechanism system as police to make sure if it is weak command, then we can address that. But there is no arrangement that anybody outside our establishment can come and give me orders. I cannot allow that.
Well, of course, you are the commander, but you have these juniors. And that's why you keep wondering, are these guys a part of police? Are they police officers, you know, operating covertly or what exactly?
No, they are part of police, but I'm saying I don't think I need to see what exactly, how he gave orders. But as a police officer in the police organization, I cannot really say somebody from a group like that can come and give me orders. If it happens, then we need to have reasons why it happened, and then we have our internal mechanism system, see how we can check that. But we have many commanders. I've not seen the actions they do, the impact they create. They don't get orders from these guys.
We have also seen these Boda 2010 people beating up protesters, BSJ supporters and others. And that's the other bit, because when you say that you work with them, and maybe that is why they get protected, because severally, these guys, you know, ride on their Bodas, they come through wielding sticks, sometimes iron bars, and they're beating up people in the full glare of police protection. And it again keeps confusing us. Everybody keeps wondering, are these police officers? What do we get to do with them? Police, sometimes you have denied them, but when you're out in operations as police, you are seen to protect them. You're working alongside these guys.
No, we don't protect anyone. You see, I said our rules of engagement are very clear. If there is an operation and you get such groups coming in, ultimately the command at that material time must
see the pictures that we are running, if you could look at them. Those are police officers, and they are working alongside some of those folks. Men in black wielding sticks. Those are the Boda 2010 guys that we are talking about.
No. How do you know they are Boda 2010? By putting on the mask
and the
black t-shirt. No, he's there. Now, can you tell me who is that one walking?
But you know we have unmasked these fellows.
Yeah, who is he? What is his name? Say that he's now in a category of Boda 2010.
Who are those guys?
So again, these are the
now
people,
that you say they're not Boda 2010 guys, who are they?
I believe that these are people who were maybe mobilized by other forces and also joined operation.
And then they were working alongside police, beating up people.
That's why I was,
with the police.
That's why I was
them.
saying we have an internal mechanism system. For example, the commander at that material time must have had restraint, must have said, you people are doing something which is not allowed.
Telling those masked men?
Absolutely.
But they continued beating up people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm in an operation
and
you really come and you want to operate like that, trust me, you cannot operate when I'm there. So as a command responsibility, you must see who are these guys, what is their mission, what is their role, who has brought them. That is the thing that must, because when we are giving orders, we don't give order in such environment. That now we have other guys. If theirs was to bring information, absolutely they should have done it before, but not in the actual action of the operation.
When I hear you speak, you seem to critique and castigate what it is that they did. And I'm wondering, what's your plan to clean up this image? You've been in office for 2 weeks now, and this has been happening for quite a bit of time. There's confusion out there. There's distraught among people in Kampala. There's rage. Even government has criticized what has happened. What's your plan to clean this up?
No, I don't think, Joel, the way you portray is the way the things are. And when I was entering, I read your vision statement. Your dream is to be the most trusted station. Now, we have had many operations. Personally, ever since I came, you saw the operations we had. Have you seen anything of that kind? So the issue is just know this one cannot be allowed, and our operations are guided by orders, and these orders, we know whom to operate with at what material type. The
question I'm asking you, Afande, is your plan to clean this up? Because you say we hope to be the most trusted news source, and that's for sure. And that is why we have run stories of government criticizing this. Internal Affairs Minister, Minister for Security, the Chief Justice. That's not we as NTV.
That's why I've already
so we are wondering, how do you hope, because you are in charge now, you've been in charge for 2 weeks, what's your plan to clean this up?
Our plan is very clear. As I said, we already give orders which are very clear, precise and very clear. And trust me, you can never effective from when I took over. We have had many operations. If you are in
the most notorious one is the Makindye Court speech, which you commanded.
It is not notorious.
It is, at least according to the Chief Justice, according to the Minister for Internal Affairs.
You see, I need to give you a background of that operation. I was there personally.
Yes, you commanded it.
We had the teams that were in support of the Inspector General Police. Now, these groups, when they came, we had a bigger group outside the court premise. We had a smaller group inside the court premise, mixed with the journalists, mixed with even the supporters of the road mayor. Now, the court proceedings were peaceful. I was personally in the court. So there was nothing like there was chaos. What happened after, when the case was adjourned 29th? The road mayor and his team, again through, because of a different understanding, we are now trying, we said, now the case is adjourned, why can't we move? And we moved to a different, they said we can't leave this place. What happened next? They started mobilization.
So you're saying those were the Lord Mayor's supporters?
On phone. They were equally there. But I'm trying to get you the background of this, how it happened. Now, the whole arrangement was really, as a leader, we should not have waited for that to happen. Because they were already mobilizing to come and fight at the court.
Whenever BSJ is going to court, you block off court, you don't allow everybody and their mother to come in. This time round, you did allow in these protesters because they were protesting on behalf of your boss. And we are seeing double standards with police.
The other day he was in Akawa, there were people. And they were even
well, of course, there are these people, but you see, whenever people come, chanting slogans with placards as police, you take them away, you tear them, you beat them up, you tear gas them.
You see, the reason is simple. As police, we detect. Now, in this arrangement,
you didn't detect any crime.
We can see a group which is coming. What is their motive? We have had engagement with Dr. Chiza Besigye and his team, and you have seen what they do. So if you make a comparison, you can see the team that was at Makindye Court. I don't think they were in procession even after the court, that they were blocking roads, routing property. They were not in that arrangement. So the difference is on what is your mission in all this. When you are coming, what is your mobilization and what is your intent? And that's why police will come in based on intelligence and detection, say no, we cannot allow this.
My time is up, Afande, but let me wrap up with this. You have just taken over this office, and you've taken over this office in very turbulent times. There is a lot of mistrust between the public, and the Uganda police force. The relationship that used to be there back in the day, for example, when General Katumba Wabala was at the helm of the police force, that relationship has been severed, at least for Kampala Metropolitan, which you command. What's your plan? Because you want the public on your side.
Before my plan, how do you measure mistrust? of people. Do you
Well,
have a
you read it all over. At least,
do you have a percentage?
Looking at the responses we get from our viewers, everybody is criticizing police.
Not
and
everybody.
sometimes, by the way, even for the wrong reason.
What do you mean
but
everybody?
that shows mistrust.
Joel, what do you mean everybody?
Well,
Uganda has a population of more than
figuratively.
30, absolutely. So if there are few things that happen, you see, we should not allow if one action.
This wasn't one action.
I mean, I'm just giving you an example. If one action of misconduct of an officer should not really kill the good work of 100 people who they are doing.
But clearly it does.
No, it doesn't. You see, now what we are doing is how do we regain that trust? And the way to do it is absolutely what I'm saying around.
Okay, I'll just do a very quick demonstration in 30 seconds as we wrap this up. Yeah, this is what I'll show to my viewers. What do you see on this paper, Afande?
I see a dot of the blue pen.
You see a dot of the blue pen. You have not seen all of this white. And that's what happens. When police does this mess, that's what much of the time see. But of course, sometimes people think it is all over the place. So clearly your work, Afande, is cut out.
As
we wish you all the very best.
We are now copying how you do things.
Well, we hope that people can begin to look at this white, because this little dot here has soiled everything. But
and my
wish you all the very best.
My code in that is really, let people look at the bigger picture, the white one.
I hope you will, because you looked at the small picture.
I'm already there.
All right.
But I was looking at the smaller picture because I knew that's what you are looking at.
Oh, come on. All right, there you are.
Thank you, Joel.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Newsnight.
Thank you.